Have you ever replayed the same conversation in your mind long after it ended? Do you find yourself imagining every possible outcome before making even a simple decision? If so, you've probably been told that you overthink too much. People often treat overthinking like it's simply a flaw. They might tell you to stop worrying or just go with the flow. But the truth is more complicated than that. While constant overthinking can become exhausting, psychology suggests that the same mind that analyzes deeply also carries strengths that many people overlook. The goal isn't to think less, it's to understand how your mind works and use it wisely. If you've spent years believing your overthinking is nothing but a weakness, this video might help you see yourself differently. Here are 5 rare qualities that many thoughtful, analytical people naturally develop. Number 1. You notice details that others miss. Research indicates that people who naturally spend more time processing information often pick up subtle patterns in their environment. Their brains don't simply skim experiences, they examine them. Maybe you notice a slight change in someone's voice that tells you they're having a difficult day. Perhaps you remember tiny details from conversations that everyone else forgot. Or maybe you can sense when something feels off even before anyone says a word. This heightened awareness can sometimes become overwhelming because your brain collects more information than it immediately knows what to do with. But that same ability also makes you observant. You may catch mistakes before they become problems. You may recognize opportunities others overlook. And you may understand situations with greater depth because you're paying attention to the small pieces that create the bigger picture. Your mind isn't always looking for problems. Sometimes, it's simply noticing more. Number 2, you genuinely care about doing the right thing. Have you ever spent hours wondering whether you accidentally offended someone? While this can become stressful, psychology shows that people who carefully think through their actions often place a high value on empathy and responsibility. You don't want your words to hurt people. You don't want to make careless decisions. You don't like the idea of causing unnecessary pain. That doesn't mean you're perfect. It means your conscience matters to you. Many overthinkers spend extra time considering how their choices affect others. They imagine different perspectives, replay conversations, and wonder whether they could have handled things better. While it's important not to carry guilt that doesn't belong to you, this careful reflection often comes from kindness, not weakness. Your thoughtful nature shows that relationships matter deeply to you. Number 3, you prepare for challenges before they happen. Research indicates that mentally simulating future situations can sometimes improve planning and problem solving. Think about it. Before a presentation, you've probably imagined possible questions. Before traveling somewhere new, you've likely checked every detail twice. Before making an important purchase, you've compared every option available. Other people may call this overthinking. Sometimes, it's actually preparation. Of course, there's a balance. When preparation turns into endless worrying, it can become unhelpful. But when guided wisely, your habit of thinking ahead often allows you to stay calm during situations that surprise everyone else. Because while others are reacting, you've already imagined several possible outcomes. Your mind naturally likes creating backup plans. And that can become a real advantage. Number 4, you are deeply self-aware. Psychology shows that self-reflection plays an important role in personal growth. People who regularly examine their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors often learn valuable lessons about themselves. You might ask questions like, why did I react that way? What can I learn from this experience? What kind of person do I want to become? Not everyone spends time asking these questions. Many people simply move from one day to the next without pausing to reflect. Your mind naturally searches for meaning. Sometimes that search becomes tiring. But it also allows you to recognize unhealthy habits, understand your emotions more clearly, and make intentional changes over time. Growth often begins with reflection. And thoughtful people rarely stop growing. Number 5, you possess remarkable resilience. This one may surprise you. People who have spent years navigating complex thoughts often develop emotional endurance. You've probably faced countless imagined scenarios inside your own mind. You've worried, questioned yourself, second-guessed decisions. Yet somehow, you're still here. Every challenge you've worked through has quietly strengthened your ability to adapt. Research indicates that people who learn healthy ways to manage difficult thoughts often become more emotionally resilient over time. Not because life becomes easier, but because they become better at understanding themselves. The goal isn't to eliminate every anxious thought. It's to recognize that thoughts are not always facts. You can acknowledge them without letting them control your life. Your mind may generate many possibilities, but you still choose which ones deserve your attention. If you recognized yourself in these qualities, remember this. Overthinking doesn't define who you are. It's simply one part of how your mind processes the world. Yes, there are times when your thoughts may become overwhelming. And if they begin interfering with your daily life, relationships, or well-being, it's important to seek support and develop healthier ways of managing them. But don't overlook the strengths that often come with your thoughtful nature. Your attention to detail, your empathy, your preparation, your self-awareness, your resilience. These qualities deserve recognition too. Instead of asking, "Why do I overthink so much?" try asking, "How can I use my thoughtful mind in a healthier way?" That single question can change everything. If this video helped you see yourself from a new perspective, let us know in the comments which of these 5 qualities felt most familiar to you. And if you enjoy thoughtful psychology insights that help you better understand yourself and others, be sure to subscribe and join us for more videos. Sometimes, the qualities you've spent years seeing as flaws are actually the very things that make you uniquely strong.